Good morning, students. Today we will learn about lesson number 1, the living world. The living world, adaptation and classification. Okay. So first of all, we will learn about the adaptation. What is called adaptation, children? Adaptation means gradual changes occur in the body parts. Gradual changes occur in the body parts and also in the behavior of organisms, which help them to adjust to their surroundings. Okay, I am repeating once again. Gradual changes occur in the body parts and also in the behavior of organisms, which help them to adjust to their surroundings. Such changes are called adaptations. You can see the picture of the cactus, how they adjust in the desert, and also some creatures are there. They adjust where lack of water is there, also they adjust themselves. Their body parts also they adjust to their surroundings. They take place over a long period of time. They take place over a long period of time. Okay, next, adaptation in aquatic plants. We will learn about the adaptation in aquatic plants. You can see the picture, children. Aquatic plant means lotus plant and also other plants. You know this, aquatic plants means they grow in water. So how the adaptation is there? The surface of leaves, how they adjust themselves in the water. The surface of leaves and the stems of many aquatic plants are covered with a waxy layer. You can see the leaf of the lotus plant, there is a waxy layer. Whenever you go to the any other garden also, you can see the lotus plant, it has the leaves covered with the waxy layer. Leaves of some aquatic plants are thin and slender like a ribbon. This shape helps them to withstand fast currents of water. Water doesn't stay there. Immediately they withstand fast current of water. Air spaces in stems. Also you can see the picture of the lotus stalk. Also air spaces in stems and petioles of aquatic plants are useful for floating in water. Is it clear, children? You can see the picture of aquatic plants, how they adapt themselves. Now next is, okay, I will go to the next. Now the next slide, we will go of this. Adaptation in plants of snowy region. Adaptation in desert plant. We will learn about the adaptation in desert plant. You can see the picture, children. Desert plant means cactus. Desert plants are either leafless or their leaves are like small needles or have been modified into thorns. You can see the picture of the cactus plants. They grow in deserts. How thorns are there? Stem leaves are modified into the stems. Okay, they, as a result, they lose very little water by evaporation. When evaporation is there, they lost very little water. The stem stores water and food and is therefore fleshy. The stem stores water and food and is therefore fleshy. The stems are green as they perform. You can see the picture of the desert plant, cactus, photosynthesis in the absence of leaves. They perform photosynthesis in the absence of leaves. Generally, leaves make this photosynthesis. They make their food. In the desert plant, stem do this work. Okay, photosynthesis. Now next, adaptation in plants of snowy region. Adaptation in plants of snowy region. You can see the picture of the snowy region. Means deodar tree is there. Teak, deodar tree, they grow in the snowy region. Children, students, plants of snowy regions mainly includes conifers like deodar and pine. Like deodar and pine, they are in the shape of conifer. These trees are conical in shape due to their sloping branches. Due to their sloping branches, they are conical in shape. Why? Because snow doesn't stay there. In the heavy snowfall and extreme cold in these regions, their conical shape prevents the snow from accumulating on the tree and the thick bark helps the tree to withstand the cold. You can see the picture in the snowy regions how the shape is, conifer shape is there. They have the adaptation. Now next, children, you can see the picture next, adaptation in plants of forest region. Adaptation in plants of forest region. Okay. Adaptation in plants in the forest region. Now see this, the forest. How they adaptation? These plants complete amongst themselves for sunlight. Children, these plants complete amongst themselves for sunlight because nobody take care in the forest. Hence, tree grow tall to get sunlight. Tree grow tall to get sunlight. In the forest, there is so much darkness is there. So they grow tall to get sunlight, and climbers and vines grow to the great height with the support of trees. You can see the forest, how tall the trees are growing. Now also spring-like tendrils on the stem of some climbers. Spring-like tendrils on the stem of some climbers is an example of adaptation. Okay, children. Now, have you understood this? Now, adaptation in forest region also we have learnt. Today, what we have learnt, children? You can see this. Again, I am repeating this. What is called adaptation? Adaptation means gradual changes occur in the body parts and also in the behavior of organisms, which helps them to adjust to their surroundings. Such changes are called adaptations. They take place over a long period of time. Okay. Now, next we have learned adaptation in aquatic plants. Means lotus plant, how they adaptation. There is a waxy layer. Their leaves covered with a waxy layer, and their air spaces in the stems and petioles of aquatic plants are useful for floating in water. Okay. Now adaptation in desert plant. Desert plant means they lost very little water. This is the important thing is there. They lost very little water by evaporation. The stem stores water and food and is therefore fleshy. The stems are green as they perform. Adaptation in plants of snowy region means their shape is conifer like deodar and pine, and the thick bark helps the tree to withstand the cold. Okay. Now in the forest region, again I am repeating, there is spring-like tendrils on the stem of some climbers is an example of adaptation. Okay. So today we have learned about the adaptation in plants. In the next lecture, we will learn about the adaptation in animals. Okay, till then, goodbye children.